Hi dudes. As the player base for this game continues to dwindle down, it would be really nice if From Software would widen the PvP interactivity rules a little bit, but it looks like they're not going to do that anytime soon. But there is a way that we can use Cheat Engine to spice up our PvP and get more people coming into our world. If you've watched some of my other videos, you probably noticed that no matter where I'm at, I have Watchdogs and Aldritch guys, and even sometimes Spears of the Church entering my world no matter what map I'm on. It turns out that's very easy to do. It's as simple as initializing an effect ID. We're going to do it a little bit differently though. We're going to beef it up so that it's at its maximum effectiveness. And you can also use this same method to make permanent any effect ID in the game, if you know what I'm talking about there. But if not, don't worry. So what we're going to do so that we don't have to initialize these effects over and over again is we're going to make it constantly going on in the background. So it's going to be constantly saying, hey, let Watchdogs in, hey, let Watchdogs in. And to do that, we're going to start out by going to Helpers, Highlighted. For the time being, we're going to do Last Weapon Highlighted. And in your inventory, just select over any weapon like so. And we're going to open up the Effect IDs tab of the master doc file. And I like to Control F, type the word favor just to get down here where all the ring effects are. And let's pick a ring that is just totally useless. Well, I mean, you could pick a good one too, it doesn't matter, but just pick a random one of these for a random ring. And in our Last Weapon Highlighted, let's go to Effect on Self. And let's toss two more in here as well. Now copy these and put them somewhere. Okay, now let's go here. Check this. Memory view, Control G on your keyboard, type the word effect. And keep a close eye on that box while we put away and then bring back the weapon that we highlighted. This is clearly the correct ones. The ring effects, they always start with 3, 2, 1. So you're just gonna click Control C to copy. And in Effect Helper here, paste that. And how this works is whatever you put here, it chains that effect ID to the parent ID. So this is a random ring effect. If we were to put something here, strangely enough, this looks really cool on our screen, but it actually turns you into like a sun on the other person's screen. It totally blinds them. So you can actually have a lot of fun by trying out all kinds of effect IDs here. But for our purposes, we want to put the effect ID 9000, that's Watchdogs. Now let's go over here, let's go to this one. Let's put 9010, that's Aldritch Faithful.
It's over 9,000!
And if you have the DLC, you may need to be in a DLC area for this to work. You can also put 9020 for Spears of the Church. They even come with their little, their special boss abilities. They spawn into your world with all their abilities intact. It's pretty neat. And now you can keep it on that weapon, but I like to clean it up a bit by going back to the weapon we highlighted. You don't have to remove these, but and instead go to Last Armor Highlighted. And I had to do it this way because for some reason if you just try to use the effect finder with armor, it doesn't want to work. But the advantage to putting it on armor is that you never have to worry about it. It'll just be constantly going all the time so long as you have the armor on. Or you can just leave it on the weapon so long as you're going to have that weapon, so long as you're going to be using it. Unequip, equip, now it's set. You'll never have to worry about it again. Because effect IDs do not permanently alter any of the information associated with your character or your save file, this is safe to do. You will not be banned for this. That draw distance though, they have to be kind of close to you for the camera to show them. Oh, and while you're at it, go down to Session Info, Miscellaneous, and unlock Summoning Limit. Now you can get like 5 guys in the world with you. So now you can create some crazy fight clubs. You can have like a 5 versus 1 boss fight if you've ever seen some of the famous hacker videos where there's just a massive amount of people fighting a boss. This is how they do it. And in scripts, there's also something called Summon Sign Vacuum. Check that out as well. Happy hacking, guys. And as always, praise the pig. That's my catchphrase.